She's an absolute talent, really good overhead, takes the ball late, so often looks like she's out of the contest. But as you see there, really worried Nicola Stevens, who I mentioned as an elite defender.
Three-time premiership player alongside you, Daisy, at the Darebin Falcons. 47 goals last year, one now as a Blue. He goes as far as Vesio, who gets it free for Arnell, finds her left boot, and the skipper get one. You bet she can! 15 minutes plus time on, of course, in AFLW. Vesio, a passage that she'll walk straight through. At the feet of air, she's got Vesio at the back, staring at a third goal. And this might really break the game open for the Blues.
It beat Darcy. Here's the other Darcy, Vesio, Lucas Rod, Davey, lines up and goals! 2 on 2, here's Vesio again, left foot snap, bounces through! She's got 4!
It's one thing that I think every team looks for. It's predictability to each other, to your own teammates, but being unpredictable to the opposition.
So a chance for Jacobson to put the exclamation point on an impressive performance for the Blues.
So Bianca Jacobson on the approach. Distance shouldn't be a problem for a quality player like her, and she converts. So Darcy Vesio, when the ball is in her hands, things seem to happen. To draw within 2 points. Has it got the accuracy? It squeezes home, and Vesio, so dangerous. She is lethal off that boot.
The contest and punch that ball to boundary side.
Sheila gets it down to Audley on the outside of the right boot, and she gets it home. And to say that was desperately needed is an understatement. The Blues are back in it. A big deep breath. On approach. To draw it level with 1.5 minutes to play before three-quarter time. Swing and a miss, an air swing. Still going here is Pound, and she dribbles it through. The Blues break the deadlock. Contest, all eyes only on the ball was Gillespie Jones. She's hit, she's down, but Downey swoops and Downey scores for the Blues. Lauren Brazzali from directly in front. And that just might be the sealer for the Blues. For the Carlton Football Club, their leading goal kicker from directly in front. And she lands the first punch for the Blues.
The other one's out here for the Blues and could put their lead, make their lead even larger.
So the 21-year-old from Seaford in Victoria sets it on its way, and it sails over the goal umpire's head. And a friend said, come and play for the Wimbledon Hawks. She enjoyed it. She was picked up on YouTube by the Blues, and she enjoys kicking that goal. The 23-year-old marquee player, superstar for the Blues, the leading goal kicker in the competition at the halfway mark, to make it 2 goals in a minute for Carlton and put them in front. She does.
Products of the Vic Country system, so we'll see if she can get her first goal.
And to draw back into this contest, Bella Eyre delivers. So Bianca Jacobson absolutely loves a goal. She can smell a goal, and she snares the goal. 2 in a minute for the Blues. So Bella Eyre, the 18-year-old, blossoming before our very eyes. 2 goals in the last quarter, and she's keeping the Blues in this. The centre of the ground, Sheila flies at it with one hand. Handballs over the top. How does it sit for Bella Eyre? She should run into an open goal. Is it the opener for the Blues? You bet it is. To make it 2 goals in a row for the teenager. It sits up. She's got a lot of air in that kick. Oh, and Vesio. Darcy Vesio with the hanger from behind, the smallest player in the pack. You can never count her out.
No, she was lurking around the point post. She knew where it was going to land.
And from point-blank range, the Blues have got their second, and we've got a high-scoring contest on our hands. How does it sit? A really tight angle. It's going to ask a lot of her. Moody follows up her great work, and Brianne Moody slots it through from the goal line. Here's Brazzali from centre-half forward. She runs to 48. She thumps it. It'll bounce. It sits up. Oh, Sheila! You've got to be kidding me. Kick. Taking the mark was Hardyman, gives it off to Audley, a high up and under. Has she got it? She certainly has. It's 3 in a row for the Blues, and that kicks in a one-on-one. This is dangerous. It sits beautifully for Vesio, and she will snaffle that every day of the week. To Sheila, out the front of Bella Eyre, and Bella Eyre gives that a little bit of air. How does it bounce through for a goal? right up here from 48. She kicks it as far as she possibly can. And Vesio at the back adds the finishing touches.
It allows Vesio to pounce on the football. She drills it in low. It's going to be a goal anyway. I think she was trying to pass it, Darcy Vesio, but she has got the first goal on the board for the Blues. Love to kick two quick ones. Breaking away is Ivy, and that is an excellent finish in the end. Wants to move it quickly, about to be tackled. It's a 2-on-1 here for the Blues, and that's certainly a free kick. Contact there against Jacobson. Advantage will be paid. Vesio will get the goal. Darcy Vesio, three-time premiership player with Darabin. Important kick. Has it got the distance? It's there. Big kick by the leading goal kicker in the competition, Darcy Vesio.
So a shot at goal coming up for the Blues. We've had the 7-3 inside 50s in this opening quarter. It's a good kick. It's a great kick. And Carlton gets some reward. But the Blues really need one right now. Alison Downey, no problems.
She's called it.
Or something will happen, and Carlton supporters around here at Icon Park will go berserk on this one.
Sarah Hosking, straight through the middle. Where's Vesio? His loins stormed her way through the pack. Can she finish?
Oh, what a finish!
She can. Blues coming home strong in this last quarter. And she's kicking it early. The Blues are in the contest. She's going to go short, Dicko.
Oh, no.
Does the unselfish thing. Here's Jacobson. Bang! Up at Icon Park.
YouTube video on to help get recruited. It worked. And she kicks the opening goal for the Blues. Some work, wasn't it? 4 goals, 9 in the opening season.
Takes a couple of steps around, opens up the angle, and has her first goal, the Blue, and the Blues subsequently their first lead.
With her AFLW career to give the Blues a handy buffer early in the second term. Downey steps up.
Launched at her best. Lovely trap by Stevens, and she's kicked truly and put it through, and the Blues finally salute with a goal. Good extra defensive pressure by Brush. Still a chance for the Blues. Loin screws it back and nails it.
Nicola Barr. So Darcy Vesio hasn't kicked a goal so far in AFLW Season 2. She has now.
Drop, Audley deserves a goal for her tackling. She'll provide one for Gay. History so far for Darcy Vesio, just one this season from 3 games. Make it 2, and it's a 1-goal ball game at Icon Park.
Up at goal here, or another score at least. Lee initially fires the handball. Arnell gets another crack at it, and this time she makes the most of it. 50-point lead to the Western Bulldogs, so a much better quarter by the Blues. And a late snap may have given them a goal on the siren. She's in it again.
Taylor Harris at the back, gathers from 25 out, goes for goal, and puts it through. The Blues get a goal with 3 seconds remaining. Off the hands of the contest. No, it's not, because Vesio's got it. Play on the call, and she snaps a goal. The Blues are in front.
The second term. It's been a capitulation so far for the Blues as Taylor Harris she sparked something. Taylor Harris from inside 50. What about that? Arnell not out there today either. It sits here at the back for Vesio. So the door's slightly ajar and Darcy smashes it through, and she's got the Blues second. Flying for it. And this is G. G with the kick, and G, what a goal!
I'm going to slap it on, open it up, and Taylor Harris was waiting out the back, and she'll get the reply for Carlton. But she slipped over, lost the fumble, up a handball away to Downey, who danced through the tackle and finishes off the goal. Sensational stuff from the Blues. Well done by Vesio to knock it back to Taylor Harris. Bouncing ball towards the top of the square and shepherded through. It's going to be a goal to Carlton. Bouncing ball, Vesio, one out there against Maskell. It's going to be a good one-on-one battle. Vesio, though, wins out, puts it on the left and snaps a goal. What a start for the Blues. Quite sure. They've sorted it out now. And Loins will kick the goal for the Blues. An important one after the infringement given away by the Fremantle skipper. Downey just going to go for distance. Makes very good contact. Makes excellent contact, in fact. And Alison Downey kicks a great goal.
Kick clears the pack. Who's waiting at the back? This is Edwards. Throws it on the boot for a goal. Well, what a dream start for Jess Edwards in the number 25 for Carlton.
Blues will take it at this stage. So the inspirational skipper, Bree Davey, will kick her first goal of the year. Much needed one for Carlton.
Games, 15-minute quarters from 40, keeps it low and hard, drills it low, but makes no mistake. And she's trying to inspire her teammates. Lovely kick, Katie Loynes, and Carlton. Moody's going to do the crumbing work. Well done. And then dribbles the ball. Will it sneak home? It gets the right bounce. A little bit of a wrong and left to right. And the Blues. Bree Davey, as Kate said, she wanted someone in the goal square. No better person to have than Bree Davey. Gives off the handball. And looks like Natalie Plain has kicked the goal for Carlton. First goal in AFLW to get the Blues off to the perfect start in the third quarter. She makes no mistake. And her teammates come from everywhere to get around the youngster. Will look to get boot the ball. Grubbers along the ground. Here's Plain. Will go for her second goal. Makes no mistake. Well done, Maddie Prespakis. Towards Moody. Vesio waits at the back like a crafty small forward. And then the dribble kick, and there's the response by the Blues. So Maddie Prespakis to keep the Blues in it, to get them back within 14 points. She's had the 18 disposals. Comes in, makes no mistake. Can the Blues make a fight back?
That goal incidentally came in the first clash between these two teams, round 2, 2017. And the Blues are off to a flyer. Advantage is paid. Harris darts away, open goal. She won't miss that. Makes good contact there, and the Blues are back out by 13. Girl, who started her footy journey at Romsey, northwestern outskirts of Melbourne. 20 touches and a goal last week. She's continuing the dose this up. And in both seasons, second best and fairest for the Blues last year. Starts it right, works it left, that's all good. And can she dish? She does. It's advantage. It's a goal to the Blues, and Maddie Prespakis has 2 for the turn. 3 AFLW goals. Floats through her 4th, and the Blues have kicked 3 in a row. Prespakis won last week against the Crows. This for her 3rd. She's a footballer going places in this competition, Maddie Prespakis. Taylor Harris, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the last. And the ideal start to the last for the Blues. Only AFLW goal, round 6 against the D's last year. She's going to get 1 in a win for the Blues. Into attack again, the Blues. Rushing through Loynes. The veteran, can she get them started? She does. And that might get them going.
And that's what Katie Loynes does whenever you need something.
So the Blues have dominated the early territory. Can they get some return for their efforts? They do. Harris slots it. The Blues get there first. Now Maddie Prespakis. 4 goals, 2 in her AFLW career. What a young talent she is. She is all class. Very long ball if she gets onto it. Off a couple of steps. It's going to fall in the square. Off hands. At the back. Goal, Downey. One-on-one with Ross. Casey at the back. Here's Vesio. A snap from Darcy Vesio is good. Blues lead.
Balls over to Tilly Lucas-Rod, who sizes up the goals. I don't think that was touched. And the Blues with the reply through, who's a runner. She thought about going for a goal instead. Does it unselfishly, running into an open goal. Vesio kicks it for the Blues.
Not over-kicking goal.
She can fly in the air and take the brilliant contested marks, and she can finish off her good work. Taylor Harris, good to have you back.
Half, not so far yet, but we were reasonably good. Our contested marks were pretty solid, and we started to play the way we wanted to, so we just need to get our game going again.
I didn't know how they were going to go.
Sniff here, the Blues, Shani. Sorry about that, but the Rugby Sevens girls combine, and they've scored another one here. And the handball over the top to Taylor Harris. And the Blues are in a bullying mood.
The Blues lose by 78 or more here today. And they're handing the Cats top of Conference B and a chance for that home prelim. Taylor Harris with that very familiar approach and that very familiar finish. The Blues have got the opener.
Spark and Ernst So she goes over her head towards the goal square, looking for Loynes. It might beat them all out the back. It does. Brooke Walker.
Cross code recruit sends it on its way. Brooke Walker, when you're hot, you're hot. Meanwhile, the Blues are lining up for goal and finishing it off nicely. Chloe Dalton.
Dalton again goes and sends the ball to her Rugby Sevens teammate in Walker, who's going to stroll in and kick her third goal. And the Rugby 7 girls are dominating the AFLW field this afternoon. This bounce over the head of Birch. The handball through to Dalton, and she will kick her second goal of the afternoon and seal the win for Carlton.
This is a big moment for the Blues. Approaching quarter time, Harris steps up and slots it.
Option, gets it in the form of Moody. She can steady, get it this time. Yeah, she does. Moody on the board for the Blues. Can she create something? Dalton into space, punches the ball, and Freo's season is teetering on the brink.
The 18-year-old steps up. Never in doubt.
On the boot, as Darcy Vesio just kicks it off to Tilly Lucas-Rod, who plays on and slots that one for Carlton.
Press Barker's back to Davey again. They feed it through traffic. That releases Dalton. She delivers towards Vesio. It'll clear them. Bouncing football at the back is a goal! And she can finish. Carlton faithful wanting one more goal, and Sarah Hosking obliges. Melissa Caulfield claims it was touched.
Get right on the board to get things going. Prasparkas has had a wonderful year. She's the favourite to be the Rookie of the Year, and she gets the Blues off to the perfect start. Bree Davey kicked a goal against the Kangas in round one as 2 for the career. This is a must-need. It's to try and keep them in touch going into half-time. The former Matilda goalkeeper. The kick is spot on through the middle, a much-needed one for the Blues from the skipper.